Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Hey y'all, it's JB. I've been a self-employed artist for over 8 years now. There are some things I've gotten really good at, and there are quite a few things I still struggle with. Knowing that my career skill set isn't well-rounded can be frustrating because I know there are a lot of opportunities that I'm just leaving on the table. If I'm going to continue being my own boss, I know that I need to explore my creative and career options more deeply. I need to grow my financial stability and resiliency. That's one of the things that makes Skillshare such a great resource. In addition to providing so many classes for more purely creative skills like photography, film and video editing, illustration, Skillshare also offers the opportunity for greater control of my career and creative path with topics like time management, personal branding, portfolio building, and even classes in building creative confidence and silencing your inner critic. Most recently, I took a class called Confidence for Creatives, 5 Exercises to Grow Your Confidence and Self-Care by Eugenia Washington. The class project was to create a confidence kit. The exercises that went into the project were simple, fun, accessible, and effective. As someone who struggles with confidence, I tend to go into things like this with my heels dug in a little bit, a little self-conscious, a little bratty, and I was delighted to find that these simple exercises actually gave me a lot to reflect on and left me feeling lighter and more focused. Whether you want to expand what's possible in your current career, or whether you're looking to start fresh and design the career that's right for you, Skillshare has so much to offer. And right now, you have the opportunity to explore and try out the Skillshare class library completely free for a full week. Do you want to achieve a new goal this year? Do you want to redefine what work can look and feel like? Sign up for a free trial of Skillshare, and once that trial is over, you'll receive an additional 20% off a full year of membership. Just follow my link down below in the description box and check out all that Skillshare has to offer. Thank you again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Hello and welcome to the Light Resiliency test that you've chosen to participate in today. You're very brave. I admire that. This is an entry-level Light Resiliency test. Some people, if they are able to make it through the whole battery of lights that we go through, and oftentimes that does take multiple sessions, so don't feel bad if you don't make it through the first time, or even the second, third, fourth, or fifth. But once they're able to make it through this particular series of lights, they do move on to an advanced stage. We have a couple more after this one. So if you get to that point, if you make it through all the lights and you're feeling like you could also handle moving on to the next level, please let me know and I'll get you signed up for that. But again, that may not happen for quite a while. Not many people make it through right away. So, quite simple. You are going to remain right there. I'm going to be taking a series of lights and asking you to follow some simple directions. They will involve things like looking straight ahead while I shine a light into your eyes, or I may ask you to follow a light as I move it around. Very simple things like that, okay? And of course, when you get to a point, if you get to a point, but when you get to a point where you feel like you're at your limit, you've had enough, then please go ahead and end the test, and we can come back to it another time. And we'll just keep proceeding through in the same order as you expand your light resiliency. All right, so let me just organize my lights real quick here. All right, perfect. So to begin, I'm going to ask you to look straight at my nose. And in these instances where I'm asking you to look straight ahead, I do ask that you keep your eyes open as best you can. Blink if you need to. Try not to blink too much, but of course your comfort is important. This is a resiliency test, and we don't want you to burn yourself out too quickly. So listen to your body and your instincts. Do what you have to. So look right here. I'm going to begin by shining a light into your eyes. Our first light right here. And we'll proceed from there. Okay? Great. So, I'll be lifting this light up and down. Good. Up and down. And this is kind of a softball here. This is our lowest powered light. Not intense at all, just to kind of ease you into the test. In, out, in, and out. Good. Now, okay, it looks like you're adjusted. Are you comfortable? You'd like to continue? Okay, great. So now, we're going to move on to our standard light, and that's not the easy introductory one anymore. This one is a little more intense. This is the one that will give you the best sense of whether you're going to be able to continue or whether this might be the one that you ended on, okay? So if you could go ahead and look at my nose right here. Good. Gonna bring the light up into your eyes. There we go, see? A little more intense this time. Give yourself some time to adjust, looking straight ahead. Trying not to blink too much. How are you doing? Looks like you're doing well enough. So we'll keep going. Looking straight ahead. Good. Have you done one of these tests before? I was under the impression that it was your first time, but that's fine. We'll just continue. Look straight ahead. And right. Yeah. You're easing into this very naturally. Good. Okay. Blink a few times if you need to, then look straight ahead. I'm going to bring it quite close to your eyes. Good. Other side. I'm going to keep going. How are you doing? It looks like you're handling it quite well. Very impressive responses. Constriction and dilation of your pupils. Very precise. Good. Muscles and nerves that control those appear to be quite toned. All right. Ahead. Good. All right. Would you like to continue? I thought so. You're doing very well. All right. So this time I'm going to ask that you look at the light. I'm going to be moving it around a little bit, and please follow it. Again, as the test gets more intense, keep following the light. As the test gets more intense, and feel your responses kind of testing the edges of your resiliency. You are free to end the session at any time. Right? Keep following the light. Good. Following the light. Beautiful. All right. Blink a few times if you need to. And once again, looking right at the light. I'm going to ask you to follow it. Just move in and out. Good. In and out. Wow, you are doing really well. Again, following the light. A little faster. Moving. Excellent. Alright, I guess we're moving on to the next light then. Assuming you'd like to continue. Alright. This one. This one has 3 different settings, and they vary in intensity, but they have different colors. We have a white light here, blue, red, green and red. And they are sort of intense in a little bit of a different way. So again, we're going to be testing the edges of your resiliency here. It might feel like quite a lot as you're looking into it or as you're following the light, but it will probably feel like quite a lot in a different way than the previous light did. So just be prepared for that, okay? I'm going to begin with the red. If you could look right ahead at my nose right here. I'm going to bring it up. Good, and down. Looking straight ahead. Excellent. You good to continue? All right. Looking straight ahead, right at my nose. Okay. Seeing a very good response to this one as well. You know, it doesn't happen very often, but some people just have sort of a natural ability for these things. And your tolerance for this degree of eye light intensity is very impressive. Keep looking ahead. Bring it in and out. Good. In, out, in, out. Okay. This time I'm going to ask that you follow it as it moves from side to side. Good. Keep following. Good. Go up and down. Follow it as best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Go. Bring it in and out. Good. A little bit of a circle. Other direction. Side to side. Good. You are very good. Moving on to the next color. Green. My favorite color. Just kidding, I don't have a favorite color. I don't want to make any of the other colors feel less than, but I am quite fond of green. So if you could look straight ahead at my nose. Good. And bring it up. Very good. Blink a few times if you need to. How are you doing? We've already gotten much farther into this than we usually do at this stage, so you can feel proud of yourself for that. It's very interesting. Good. Looking straight ahead, I'm going to bring this in and out. Good. Other side, blink a few times if you need to. And now looking straight ahead, I'm going to bring the light in and out. in and out, in and out. Alright, take a moment if you need it. We're going to do some follow the light again. So if you could, look at the light, and this time follow it with your eyes as best as you can. We're going to start by going slowly side to side. You're doing so well. Going up and up. Very good. And down. And down. Okay. Again, following the light with your eyes. We're going to be going up and down. We're going to do side to side, following it with your eyes. Following it. Very good. Very impressive. All right. Good. Okay. Hi. Let's see, moving on to the final light setting on this light, and even people who are very naturally good at these tolerance tests often find this to be the stage where they're kind of at their limit and they like to step away. So if that's how you're feeling, no shame at all in stepping away, okay? It's to be expected. You've already made it much farther than a lot of people do. So if you could look right here, staring straight ahead. Good. Right here. Good. Still staring straight ahead. Good. Bring the light. And up. Good. Good. Very good. Wow. Oh, good. Amazing. How are you? Do you want to keep going? Should we continue with the session? Okay, so here's the light. Please follow it with your eyes. I'm going to try and extend it, sort of side to side thing here. See if you can stay with it the best you can. Wow, you're doing so well. However it is you feel about how you're doing right now, I want to assure you that it's much more impressive than you realize. Good. Keep following the light. Blink if you need to, but try to stay on it. Very good. Amazing. You're amazing. You're doing so well. Okay. Keep your eyes on the light. Bring it in. Following it. Following the light. Down. Up. Good. A little bit of a circle. Very good. Other way. Very good. Okay. Well, we have one light left, but if you wanted to stop here, that would be totally fine. Do you want to stop, or do you want to... If you want to stop the session, just stop the session, okay? You want to keep going, don't you? Wow. All right. Yeah. Normally I might be a little concerned that someone would be pushing it this far, but I'm watching your responses and you're doing amazing. So we'll go on to the next stage, and I just want to say now that, yeah, if we actually get fully through the next stage, then it's up to you, I suppose, whether you want to come back and maybe repeat this session, this version of the procedure a few more times before moving on to the next stage. just to sort of get your strength and resilience fully, fleshed out. But if you decide that you would like to move on to a more advanced stage, then let me know and we'll get that arranged for you, okay? Alright, so, final stage, last light. It's small but mighty. Again, it's a little bit different than the other ones. It has its own intensity in its own way. If you could please look at my nose. Straight ahead, you know the drill by now. Blink if you need to, but as best as you can, stare straight ahead. Good. And very strong response. Constricting. Dilating. Constricting. Dilating. Beautiful. Good. Staring straight ahead. I'm going to bring the light in here. Good. I'm going to bring it up here. Beautiful. Bring it in. Out, and out, and in, out, in, and out. Good. Okay. Yeah, again, if you feel like you need to end the session, you can, but it looks to me like you're ready to move on to the last part, so same light. This time, look at the light, just like that, good, and follow it as I move it around, to side, very good, up, and down, a few more times, good, go a little bit of a diagonal, beautiful, good, amazing. Okay. Now, following the light, bring it in and out, and in and out. Very good. Keep following. And a little bit of circle. Good. Okay. And other way. Okay. Now, just a little more movement. Blink if you need to. I'm going to go side to side, that extended side to side motion again. You have muscles all around your eyes that control the movement in every direction. So this is a little bit of a endurance test here in addition to a resiliency one. We're going to move side to side. Stay with it as best you can. Good. You're doing so well. Just amazing. You're amazing. You are very impressive. Okay. More out and in and out. And you're still here. You made it all the way to the end. I'm so pleased I had this chance to work with you today, and I very much hope you'll come back. You were a lot of fun to work with. And again, I'm more than happy to run you through this series again a few more times if you want to get that practice in. If you decide you're ready to move on, though, I'm going to leave that up to you. I don't want to influence your decision, but let me know either way, and whenever you're ready to come back, I'll be so delighted to see you. Okay. Thank you. Hello and welcome to phase 2 of the Eye Light Resiliency test. I assume you've successfully completed the first part? I mean, you don't look like the type of person who would just brazenly skip to phase 2 of a test without having fully completed the first phase, but I just, want to make sure. Okay, so you have completed the first one successfully. How many tries did it take you? Is that true? Oh, okay. So, well, let's go ahead and jump right in. I have a series of lights I'm going to be putting you through. And if at any time it gets to be too much for you, and it's very likely that it will be incredibly overwhelming for you at some point, and you'll have to stop, just let me know. I'm totally used to people not being able to, last through a whole test, especially the second one. It's very, very challenging. So this one's going to be about intensity, not so much endurance. And then if you get through this test, you'll move on to phase 3, if you get through this test, ever. But if you get through this test, you move on to phase 3, which is more about variety and endurance, okay? So make sure that you're comfortable. What I'm going to be asking you to do is just look straight ahead to begin with. There will be times when I'll be asking you to follow the light with your eyes, but just wait until I actually ask you. I'm going to start with a little warm-up here. This is a very subtle, gentle light. It's not at all indicative of the, just a moment. There we go. Okay. There we go. So this one you'll see is not too intense, right? Okay. So go ahead and look straight ahead at my nose. This one should be relatively easy for you. Just kind of getting you warmed up. Look right here. Just getting you started with this very, very gentle, soft light. Keep looking at my nose. I'm going to bring this in quite close and then in further away. Just going to do that. Okay. Okay. Looking right here, I'm going to bring it in and further away. Very good. Okay, yeah, you are good at this. So this time I'm going to ask you to look directly at this light. I'm going to be moving it around. Follow it with your eyes. This is pretty much just practice. Although I can tell that maybe you didn't even need a warm-up. We'll see. Go ahead and look right at this light. I'm going to bring it in and out. Good. Keep your eyes on the light. Okay. Well, that's all for that one. I assume you want to keep going. It's not too late to back out. If you want to go back and do the first phase over again, if you're feeling like you're not ready, you can, no? Okay. All right. So, moving on, we've got this light right here. And the battery actually isn't working on it. Just one moment. There we go. Alright, so this is when things start to get a little more intense. Feel free to tap out anytime. Look right here at my nose. I'm going to bring this light up. Looking right here. Blink if you need to, but as much as possible, try not to blink. Light in. Keep looking straight ahead at my nose. Right here. Blink if you need to. But whatever you do, do not take your eyes off of this nose right here, this one. Light out and in. Very good. You're tolerating this quite well. In and out. Good. Now you can close your eyes for a moment if you need to. Would you like to continue? You sure? Alright. So once again, look at my nose. I'm going to bring the light in. Out. Right here. Good. can blink a few times if you need to. Back of my nose. In and out. Okay, in, out. Alright, I'm going to speed things up a little bit. Look at my nose. I'm going to bring the light in. Good. Look at my nose. Don't stop looking at my nose. Bring the light in and... Alright. How you doing? If you'd like to wrap up the test here, you're more than welcome to, or you want to... Okay, you want to keep going? Alright. That's fine with me. Go ahead and take a look at my nose right here. I'm going to bring the light up. And now, what I'd like you to do is follow the light with your eyes. Don't move your head, only with your eyes. I'm going to start off with some very gentle movements. Follow the light. Follow the light. Good. Okay, so now keep your eyes on the light. This way and this way. Good. Very good. Okay, light out. Keep your eyes on the light. Good. Alright, you're feeling okay? You want to keep going? Alright, you're a very committed individual. I respect that. Keep your eyes on the light. I'm going to bring it in and out. Out. Follow it. Good. You're doing very good. Now. Alright. Looking at my nose this time. Do not follow the light. Look at my nose. Good. 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 Nose. You ready to stop the test? How about now? Alright, okay. So, you can take a little break if you'd like. This light that I'm going to move on to next, I just want to make sure you know what you're dealing with before you agree to move on with this. This light is actually very similar to the previous light, but it's a little bit stronger. It's also rose gold, which I think is really kind of nice. So if you would just go ahead and take a look at my nose right here. Okay. You want to keep going? Alright, here's something. Go ahead and take a look at my nose. I'm going to bring this light up. This one's going to be a little more intense. Good. Keep looking at my nose. Keep looking at my nose. Good. Alright. Don't forget, you can back out any time if you get overwhelmed, if you get uncomfortable. If the light gets to be too much, then you can go ahead and just pause the test. Try again another day. You want to keep going? Okay, keep looking at my nose. I'm going to bring the light in, out, in, out. In quite close, and out. In, out, in. Alright, you can blink a few times if you need to. Alright. Really impressive. Okay. Looking at my nose. Bring the light in here. Here. Steady gaze. Not moving your head or your eyes, except to occasionally blink. You're going to bring it in. And we're going to speed up a little bit, okay? Looking at my nose. Going to bring it in, out, and out, in. Out. Looking here. Here. Alright. This time I'm going to ask you okay to continue? Do you need a moment? Alright, no, I'm here all day, so I can stick around as long as you can. Okay, so this time I am going to ask you to follow the light with your eyes. Can you go ahead and put your eyeballs right on this one, not like on it, but look at the light. Okay? I'm going to move it. Follow the light with your eyes. Up and down. Good. Okay. Keep following the light. I'm going to bring it in quite close. And out. And in quite close. Out. Keep your eyes on the light. Going to speed up a little bit. Out. Good. Beautiful. Okay. Blink a few times if you need to. Follow the light. Follow, 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 follow until it's out of sight. Good. One more time. Follow the light. Follow, follow, follow until it's out of sight. Again, same thing. Follow, follow, follow until it's out of sight. Very good. Keep your eyes on the light. Bring it in. Bring it out to this corner. Down to this corner. Follow the light. Close. Far. Close. Far. Follow the light. Very good. All right. You want to continue? It looks like you're going strong. Okay. Go ahead. Were you practicing for this before you came here? You really? Okay. Go ahead and look at my nose. No following the light this time, just looking at my nose. Under. Over. Under. Over. Left. Right. Left. Right. Keep looking at my nose. Good. Very good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and prep the next light. If you feel like you want to quit while you're ahead and tap out, maybe get some rest, come back another time, you're more than welcome. Don't just think about it for a second. I'm going to go ahead and grab. Okay, got that one is all set up. We got this one. Alright. This is the next light. Alright. And once again, this time we're going for intensity. It's going to be more of the same. This is a very bright light. Going to be moving quite quickly, quite close. You ready? All right. Much respect. Eyes right here. Gonna bring the light up and out. Say, you sure you want to continue? All right. Looking right here, but bring the light up. Down. Wow, you are good. You're really good. You know, I'd say it's still very, keep looking right here. I'd say it's still quite likely that, I mean, it's probably going to take a few goes before you finish this one completely. I know you're doing really well, but getting through the whole thing in one go, that's way too much to ask from anyone. So, you know, when you eventually get through phase 2, if you eventually get through phase 2, then you move on to phase 3. And we don't do a lot of phase 3 tests here because not many people make it that far. Quite a few people have gone mad trying. Okay. You doing alright? Your nose? Bring it in. Once again, this is an intense light. Keep looking straight ahead. Know your limits. Don't be a hero. Tap out if you need to, okay? In. Good. Good. You good? You want to keep going? Okay. Go right here. Down. Up. Good. Alright. So, in just a moment, I'm going to have you go ahead and follow the light with your eyes. Blink a few times if you need to. Take a deep breath if you need to. Okay. So, eyes on the light. And follow the light. We'll start off pretty gently. But things are going to get a little faster and a little more intense pretty soon. Okay, keeping your eyes on the light, we're going to go left, we're going to go right. This is really impressive. You are quite skilled at this. I don't know if it's natural talent or if you just have a lot of practice. This is very impressive. You're very good. You're doing so well. Okay. Amazing. Yes. Keep your eyes on the light. It's going to go out. It's going to come quite close. The light's going to move out. It's going to come quite close. Now it's going to move from side to side. Back and forward. Good. This way. This way. Keep an eye on the light. Very good. Alright. Eyes on the light. Up. Go down. Good. Eyes on the light as it moves side to side. What do you call a wizard who lives in Germany? Berlin. Look at my nose. Eyes fixed straight on my nose as I move the light in and out. Don't move your eyes from my nose. Okay. Look right here. Right here, right at my nose. Okay. Light in. Out. Out. Follow the light. Okay. Yeah, this is a little different. Hang in there. Follow the light with your eyes. Follow the light with your eyes. Back to my nose. Keep your eyes on my nose. Good. Really, really good. Well, there's only one light left. Just kidding. Did you get all excited? There's 2 lights left. Okay. So the next light that we're moving, I'm sorry, that was a mean joke. I shouldn't have done that. I feel really bad now. But here's the next light. This one. It's pretty intense. Do you want a moment to think about whether or not you want to continue? Okay. You're so brave. Okay. So this is the light. Just giving you a little preview here. Okay. Look at my nose. Gonna bring the light up, in, and out. Good. Up, in, and out. Keep looking at my nose. Down. Bring it in, out. Good. Keep looking at my nose. Keep looking at my nose, and good. Very good. Alright, so the intensity of this one is not quite as great as the last one, but I am going to be asking a little bit more from you. Look right at my nose. Speed it up a little bit. Keep looking at my nose. Look at my nose. Good. Keep looking straight ahead. Good. And down. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you to look straight at the light. Blink a few times first if you need to. Look at the light. Now we're going to follow the light with your eyes. Okay? Follow the light. Side to side. Moving in. Follow the light. Follow the light. Follow the light with your eyes. Good. Okay, coming quite close. Follow the light. And out. In. And out. and in and out. Good. All right. So once again, let's try my nose. Now follow the light. Look at my nose. Keep looking straight ahead. Okay. Now follow the light. And beautiful. I'd like to take this opportunity to encourage you to wrap up the test here if you want. You know, if you think you've had enough and you want to maybe come back another time to you want to keep going, don't you? Yeah, I thought you might. All right, so final light here. Doesn't look too intimidating, but usually by this point in the test, with all the intensity you've experienced so far, any little bit of light can be kind of overwhelming, so go ahead and let's take a little preview. Look at the light. Okay, blink a few times if you need to. Look at my nose. Good. Light in. Bring the light out. Gonna bring the light in. Gonna bring the light out. Look at my nose. Out. Okay. Now just in case you thought it was going to be too easy, look at this light. Look at the lantern. Don't take your eyes off the lantern. Good. Keep your eyes fixed to the lantern. Very good. Okay. Follow the lantern, follow the lantern, follow the lantern with your eyes, and is this okay? Do you want to keep going or do you want to stop? Alright, keep your eyes on the lantern, follow the lantern. Good. Follow the lantern. Follow the lantern. Now follow the pen light. Follow the lantern. Now follow the pen light. One more time, follow the lantern. And follow the pen light. And wow. That was really impressive. That's it. You passed with flying colors. That was absolutely amazing. I am incredibly impressed. A little jealous, even, if I'm being completely honest. And I am. So, yeah, I imagine you probably want to take a nice little nap after that. That probably took a lot out of you. So you can go ahead and do that. I guess I'll go ahead and give you information on phase 3, and next time we run that, maybe you can swing by and give it a try, because darn, you're real good at this. All right, but you can go ahead and rest now. You've earned it, and I'm gonna go clean up and go think about my life choices a little bit. So thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Exceptional. Just amazing. Not many people make it this far. As I'm sure you're aware, this is phase 3 of the Eye Light Resiliency test. I assume you've made it successfully, completely through phase 1 and phase 2. Of course, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply that you're the type of person who would just skip over either of those and come straight here. it wouldn't be in your best interest, even if you did, successfully completing phase 1 and phase 2. Make sure that you're ready for phase 3, which is much more intense and formidable than the first 2 phases. Are you feeling prepared? No one can truly be prepared for a test of this caliber, but knowing that you've made it through 1 and 2, I know that you are a seasoned, hardened, experienced eye-light resiliency warrior at this point. So I just want to let you know that I have so much respect for you showing up here. Incredible bravery. Incredible. All right. So this phase of the eye-light resiliency series is going to be a little longer than the previous 2. There's going to be a little more variety, perhaps even more intensity. I don't want to give you too many hints about what you're going to be going up against here, but quite simply, I'm going to be shining some lights in your eyes. I'll be giving you some assorted instructions, and you will keep going for as long as you comfortably can until you either just have to tap out or pass out from the intensity of the lights. Yes. Well, that's why we have you in that padded chair right here, so if it just gets to be too much and you go out, you can just comfortably nap for a while. Then we'll wake you up, give you a little snack, perhaps some counseling as you reintegrate back into the world after your intense light experience. I want to prepare you for the fact that it's very unlikely that you'll make it through this whole thing on the first try, or even your 10th or 20th try. So few people even get to this point, and fewer still make it to the end. So, again, so much respect for your bravery. All right. Well, we're going to begin with just the standard pen light right here, just to sort of get you warmed up and acclimated, and then we'll move on to a whole set of other lights that I have waiting right here. Okay? All right, so again, I know you are very experienced at this point. I won't hold you back or slow you down. Perhaps start with a deep breath. And out. And here we go. I'm going to ask you to begin by looking right at my nose, right here. I'm going to bring this light, yes, this light, right here. I'm going to bring it up into your eyes. I'm going to ask you to keep looking at my nose. I'm going to bring the light quite close and then away as you keep looking right here. Quite close and then away. Very good. All right, keep looking at my nose. Blink for a moment if you need to. Now, once again, I'm going to bring the light in and out. Out. Now I'm going to cover this eye. Keep looking straight ahead, please. Light in. Very good. Okay, looking right here. I knew this phase with the pen light wouldn't be too difficult for you, considering how experienced you already are, but try not to get overconfident, okay? All right. So blink a few times if you need to. This time I'm going to ask you to look at the light and follow the light as it moves. That's right. Follow the light as it moves from side to side. You're doing very well. Bring the light close. Keep looking at the light. Very good. Keep looking at the light. And good. Following the light. Excellent. Well done. All right, now I'd like you to pick a point behind me on the wall back here. Keep your eyes fixed on that as I bring the light up. Good. Keep looking at that spot over my shoulder. Good. Up, out, up, out. Okay, one last warm up. I'm going to ask you to look at the light as I bring it around. Good. Very good. Did you warm up before you came in here? I'm curious, how much did you practice at home before you came in for this? Really? Wow. Okay. Keep looking at the light, please. Keep looking at the light as it moves from side to side. Okay. Very good. Now, take a few moments to blink a few times. Take a nice deep breath. Are you feeling ready to move on? There's no shame in tapping out early if you realize that you've gotten in over your head. You want to keep going? Okay, I thought you would. So, this next one, it's pretty simple. It's not too intense. But what I'm going to ask you to do is look directly in the light as I adjust it. I'm going to turn on. It's going to get brighter and brighter. Good. Look at it again. Good. Look at it again. Good. Now I'm going to bring it quite close to you, looking at the light. Right. Now for this part, I'm going to ask you, as best you can, to breathe in rhythm with the light. Okay? If for some reason it's difficult for you, that's fine. Just do the best you can. But looking at the light, I'm going to ask you to breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out. Good. Breathing in. Hold it. Breathing out. One more time. Breathing in. Hold. Breathe out. Very good. How are you feeling? Are you ready to continue? Okay. All right, let's go. So for this light right here, just a moment. This light has two modes. We'll start with the gentle one first. I'm going to ask you to look at the light and follow the light. Good. Follow the light. Good. Now looking at my nose, I'm going to be passing the light over you while you look straight ahead, okay? Look right at my nose. Keep looking at my nose. Very good. Keep looking at my nose. Very good. Good. Looking right here. Beautiful. All right, let's try the next setting, a little more intense. Okay. Looking straight at the light. Now look at my nose. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Very good. Looking at my nose, I'm going to bring the light in quite close and out. Looking at my nose. Good. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Keep looking at my nose. Keep looking at my nose. Very good. Now, look at the light. Follow the light as it moves. Very good. Follow the light. Good. You're doing quite well. I'm really impressed. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Follow the light. I wouldn't be surprised if you make it through a whole one or two more lights before you need to stop. Oh, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 or 6 more lights, but really go easy on yourself. It's unreasonable to expect to make it through all the way through to the end. extremely rare for anyone to do that. Okay. Look at my nose. Blink a few times. Very good. Okay. Are you ready to move on, or do you need a few moments to think about it? All right. Well, if you'd like to continue, we certainly can. Now, this one, a little bit different, has a little bit of a purple hue to it. Look at my nose, please. Good. Keep looking at my nose. Look at my nose. That's right. Keep looking straight ahead. Very good. Looking right here. I'm going to bring the light quite close. And out. Keep looking at my nose. You're doing quite well. My goodness. Have you ever considered doing something like this professionally? Well, it requires quite a lot of training, and it doesn't pay especially well. Keep looking at my nose, but it really is a job that people have an absolute passion for. Keep looking. And if you make it all the way through each phase of the Eyelight Resiliency test, we do offer a training program. I don't want to get your hopes up. Very few people make it that far, but keep good. All right, now look at the light. Good. Keep following the light. Excellent. Following the light. Good. Now pick a spot over my shoulder and look at that, please. Good. Now, as always, if this starts getting to be too intense, there's absolutely no shame in asking me to stop, okay? Wow. You're actually holding up very well. Most people who make it to this phase come in quite confident, and look at my nose, please. And then they just have their dreams absolutely crushed after about 2 or 3 lights. Seems like you're going pretty strong, though. Keep looking right here. Yes. I can feel the strength radiating from your eyeballs. It's incredible. Do people tell you that a lot? Okay. Follow the light, please. Keep following the light. Very good. Keep following the light. You're doing so well. You're really quite amazing. Exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. Good. All right. Take a moment to rest if you'd like. We're going to move on to the next light. This one, not quite as intense. It's more of a diffuse light instead of being pointed directly at your eyes. It can be deceptively challenging, though, so blink your eyes a few times if you need to. Maybe exercise your eyes by, you know what you're doing at this point. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I'm going to ask you to look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at my finger. Follow my finger. Follow the light. Follow the light. Look at my finger. Look at the light. Follow the light. Good. Continue to follow the light as I bring it out and in. Very good. Keep following the light. All right. Look at my nose. Look at the light. 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 Very, very good. Okay. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at the light. Follow the light. Good. All right. You're doing very, very well. I'm feeling a little intimidated, to be honest. Wow. All right. So we still have about 5 or 6 more lights left, so I'd really like you to take a moment and relax your eyes, maybe take a deep breath. Just check in with yourself as to whether you feel like you're really ready to continue, try the whole thing. You sure you'd like to keep going? All right. Okay, I'm not going to go easy on you. Okay, I'm sure you wouldn't want me to. So, this is another light with 2 modes. We're going to start on the first mode. Okay, I'm going to adjust that. Okay, look at the light. Follow the light. Good. Look at my nose. Keep looking at my nose. Very good. Look at the light. Follow the light. Good. Follow the light. Keep following it. You are a wonder. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. This is incredible. I would say that you obviously have a gift for this, but I don't want to downplay the amount of hard work and training and preparation that I know you must have done to get this far. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Very good. All right. Now, following the light. Good. All right. Let's move it to its next setting. A little more intense. Just the head here. Okay. Look at the light. Keep your eyes on the light as it gets quite close. Good. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Keep looking at my nose. Very good. Look at my nose. Keep looking at my nose. I'm going to bring it in. Side to side. Very good. I'm going to cover up this side. Keep looking straight ahead at my nose, please. Very good. Okay. Now bring that quite close. Very good. All right, now following the light. All right, are you starting to struggle a little bit, or are you still feeling pretty strong? No, you look like you're still going pretty strong. I'm not used to people getting, keep following the light please, I'm not used to people getting this far into it without at least sweating a little bit, you know? So I wasn't sure if maybe you're just good at covering it up, but no, if you're feeling strong, we'll keep going. Okay. Next light then? Are you sure? All right. Let's see. This is a special one. It requires just a little bit of preparation. Give me a moment here. So this one is very special. It is deceptively gentle, but can have quite a powerful effect. All right, you ready? So, I'm going to ask you, we're going to call this one light 1, and this is light 2, okay? 1, 2. 1, 2. 2, 1. 1, 2. Which one is this? Mm-hmm. And which one is this? Good. Okay. So, I'm going to begin. I'm going to ask you to look at light 2. Very good. Now look at light 1. Good. Look at light 2. Very good. Look at light 1. Good. Continue to look at light 1. Best you can. Looking at light 1. Good. Look at light 2. Look at light 1. Very good. Okay. Look at light 1. Mm-hmm. Now, look at light 2. Good. Keeping your eyes on light 2. Good. And now light 1. Light 2. Light 1. Light 2. Very good. All right. I'm going to ask you to look at my nose again while I bring this in quite close. Keep looking straight ahead. Even if you can't exactly see my nose, you should know about where it is, so just look at that spot. Good. Looking right here. All right. Now, take a moment to prepare yourself. We're going to call this light 3, okay? Light 1, light 2, light 3, okay? So, look at light 3. Good. Look at light 2. Good. Light 3. Light 2. Look at light 1. Look at light 3. Good. Very good. Now, look at light 2. Keep looking at light 2. Keep your eyes fixed on it. Very good. Now look at light 3. Keep your eyes fixed on it, please. All right. Look at light 1. Keep your eyes fixed on light 1. And good. Very, very good. Okay. We're going to step it up a little bit in intensity here, so again, I invite you to take a moment to take a deep breath, check in with your body, check in with your mind, check in with your eyes. Are you feeling quite sure that you'd like to continue on to the next phase? Well, not to the next phase, the next stage of this. I wouldn't just toss you into phase 4 of the test right now. That would be too much for either of us to handle. Okay, so I'm going to show you. This is the next light. It's quite a lot. You sure you want to keep going? Okay. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to take a moment and step over here. I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit. This is quite intense. Would you like some water? Okay, I'll be right back. All right, thank you for your patience. I apologize. Even though I do hundreds of these tests each week, I'm not quite used to someone approaching it with the same strength and intensity that you're approaching it with. So I wouldn't just say this. Yes, I admit in our previous sessions I may have doubted whether or not you could get to this point, but you are really causing me to just rethink everything in my life. Yeah, every decision I've ever made. You're just doing an amazing job, is what I'm saying. Okay, so we have our next light right here, and this one also has a couple different settings. So we're going to start with the gentlest one. All right. Keep your eye on the light, following the light. Very good. Looking at my nose. Keep looking at my nose. Very good. How are you feeling? All right. Keep looking at the light. Looking at the light. Now looking at my nose. Very good. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Good. Look at my nose. And now, look at the light. Very good. All right. I think we can move on to the next one. Okay. So, look at the light. Good. Yeah, this one's pretty gentle. Now look at my nose, please. I'm gonna bring this past you. Good. Keep looking at my nose, please. Looking at my nose. Good. Now looking at a point over my shoulder. Just amazing. Really. Look at my nose. Good. All right. How long have you been practicing eye light resiliency? Has it been years? Okay. All right, wow. I don't know if I would have guessed that, but it's very impressive. All right. A little bit stronger of a light. Look at my nose. Get ready. Keep looking at my nose. Good. Remember, nice deep breaths if you feel like you're getting overwhelmed at all. Right here. Good, very good. Keep looking at my nose. Good. Looking right here. Excellent. Looking right here. Okay, you can blink a few times if you need to, and then diving right back in. Looking right here, please. Eyes fixed on my nose. Very good. Amazing. Truly amazing. Okay, looking right here. Good. All right, now, looking at the light. Please follow the light. Excellent. Very good. Okay. Following the light. Following the light as it goes far and then comes quite close. Okay. Keep following it. Very good. Yep. This is the part where we speed up just a little bit with some of the movements. Keep following the light. Good. Very good. All right. Just a couple more. How are you feeling? I think you might make it to the end of this thing. Amazing. Similar, but just slightly different. This one is also fairly intense. I'm going to ask you to look right here. Good. Look right here. All right. Look at my finger, please. Look straight at my finger. Now look at my nose. Very good. Keep looking at my nose. Now look at my finger. Good. Looking at my finger. Now look at my nose. Good. Look at my finger. Look at my nose. Look at my nose. Look at my finger. Good. Look at my finger. Good. Look at my nose. Look at my finger. Good. Okay. Keep looking at my finger. Look at my nose. Look at my finger. Good. Keep looking at my finger. Look at my finger. Look at my nose. Very good. All right. I'm amazed that I'm saying this, but I think you're ready for the final light. Okay. So, this one here we go. It's an adjustable head. This one is not as intense as any of the previous ones, but it does serve as a kind of cool down phase. At this point, you just really need to hang in there. Look at my nose, please. For just another minute or two. Okay, look at my nose. Just amazing. Okay. Looking at my nose. Look at the light. Good. Look at my nose. Wow. All right. Look at my nose. Look at the light. Look at the light. Look at my nose. Wow. Well, that's it. You've actually done it. I have to congratulate you. So few people make it all the way through phase 3 of the highlight resiliency test. You really are extraordinarily good at this. It is traditional for people to wait a while before moving on to phase 4, which is the final phase. It's quite intense. It involves a lot of intense lights. It's very long, so it involves endurance as well. And the few people who do finish with phase 3 are often feeling quite confident, but we found that if they jump right into phase 4, it's not a good idea. I'll just leave it at that. So what I would like you to do is, first of all, congratulate yourself. Absolutely feel free to tell all your friends and family that you made it through phase 3 of the highlight resiliency test. They are just gonna be amazed. And take some time to really rest and recover and train before attempting phase 4, okay? Yes. On your way out, if you see Dolores at the desk, she can actually give you a list of people who train people like you for that last phase. Not everyone can do it on their own, and there's no shame in asking for help, okay? All right, well, thank you so much. This was a really invigorating experience, watching you absolutely ace this whole exam. And I look forward to seeing you in phase 3, phase 4, whenever you're ready to attempt it, okay? Wonderful. See you then.